What's up everybody, Friendly Greens here, coming back at you on an update on the gold glues by Mephisto Genetics. They are on day 42. This gal here, you can kind of see her leaves are looking a little sad. That's because she was a wee bit thirsty, so I got them watered and everything. I did mix up a tea mix and gave them a tea mix, and then a couple days ago I did give them their first top dressing of the flower organics. I did kind of get a wee bit carried away with the water here, and there's a tad bit of runoff. I haven't had much runoff. The amount of runoff I've had off of all three of these plants together is equal to about one of these red solo cups, so just a little bit, tad bit too much water, but that's okay because as you see here, they are going on to about full flower mode now. This gal's a little bit behind, but these two definitely need the extra water, and she'll need the extra water too. But look at the frost on this already on day 42. Like, shooting all the way out. Even on like these bigger fan leaves, you got frost, and this little gal is getting way more frosty, way more frosty. I did bump that fan up to about a 6. I do have my light turned to, I think I would want to say that's about 90, possibly maybe a little over 90. I am waiting. Probably in the next few days I will bump this light to 100 and then make sure the height is 18 inches from the top canopy. And then I would say maybe not too much longer, I'm gonna turn these on maybe in the next couple days when I bump this to 100 and put these at a setting of 5, because these lights don't go by a percentage, they go from power level 1 all the way to 10. I'll probably bump them up to a 5 right away, just because it's not a crazy amount of output that they do give, but it adds up over time on the side branching and stuff. And I just want to test them out on these kind of smaller plants. I mean, these guys aren't crazy massive, but I wasn't expecting a crazy massive plant because the genetics of these plants, they don't get very big. From reading everything on the breeder's website, they are not supposed to get extremely huge. So I figured these would be kind of a perfect test run in these, well, 2-gallon, 1-foot tall fabric pots. I will say these fabric pots are somewhat okay. They kind of are not the most sturdy fabric, because after like the first few waterings that I did, some of the pots kind of got a little bit canted to the side, so now when I water I have to be really slow, or I have to like hold these pots up straight. So that is kind of a bit of an annoying thing to deal with, but nothing too crazy. And we'll go to the under canopy here for you guys. As you see here, I did clean up the under canopy on that one. Clean that one up a little bit, and we got her pretty cleaned up underneath. I will go through and like remove some of these lower shoots, like this shoot here. It's probably not going to turn them much. Trim off like this little shoot here and that little shoot back there, because it's probably not going to get much light and be of any use. Even with the sidebar lighting, it's still going to struggle a little bit. I mean, I can give it a little bit to see, but I'd rather cut them here now, and then, you know, more of the energy will go into these big buds. Right now, this top cola is looking like it's going to be a fatty when she is done. I will say this one is looking really nice with how its structure is. It is going to be a bit of a tight structure, so I am going to go in through here because as you can see, it's very leafy. I'm gonna go in and kind of remove some of these leaves and maybe some of these very little undershoots. And this girl, she's not too bad. This like main top nug stem is just kind of in the way of those. Not too bad. I can't really pull them or bend them much just because they are a bit into flower now, so their stems have hardened a decent bit. But I'll probably go through and like cut out some of these leaves here and there and thin it up so just more air can move around and circulate. And then we got this gal over here. She has some of the most tallest stems out of the bunch here, and she's got like a lot of flower sites. As you see, I would say she's got the most flower sites out of all three of these plants, and not so much of like very little bottom shoots, which I kind of like. So this one is probably the most like uniform almost, although this one has a really flat top besides this top part. But she's gonna be a bit finicky. She's gonna be kind of a tight cluster as she gets more in the flower and the buds swell. This one I'm not too worried about like swelling and then becoming a tight cluster. And this gal, she should be decently nice. She's gonna have a few nice top colas here as we bent her over and got her trained up, because I mean, you can kind of see from the side view, pretty level, decently level, and then that one is the most level over here. So excited to see how these gals turn out. Right now, the smell from them sitting in the tent, it gives off a very dank funk, like old school funk smell. So I'm very happy about that. And yeah, there's not much too else to talk about with these gals. It's been pretty simple. Just go in, remove a couple leaves here and there, or some small bottom shoots here and there. Nothing too crazy. I do keep the temperature between 70 to 75 is what I like to aim for. And I'm keeping the humidity between 50 to, or 55 to 58% right now. But I am gonna be bumping that down to 50 to 55 here in the next couple of days, just because I want to start lowering that humidity a tad bit to help produce trichome production. But yeah, if you guys liked, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel out and the whole growing community as a whole. And I will catch you all in another video. Later, guys.